So here we go. They're going to test the guards. So you might think, oh, why are no lights coming up? Well, they test the guards to make sure there's no lights coming up on the guards because the whole body is target in épée. And both fencers can hit at the same time.
And we can also see that they are on the piece, they are fencing with a 2 meters piece, but we only use 1.5 meters, meaning that we won't use the blue side.
So here we go. Semi-final time, #1 for the women's épées. And a KUN from the host nation on the left-hand side against Marie-France CANDASSAMY from France on the right-hand side. It's always a little bit cagey at the start of épée matches.
Yeah, they have to look at each other. The start is very important. The first step you want to lead from the beginning, so you have to be patient and to know what you want to do.
And one hit in épée is more important than the other weapons.
I don't think it's more important, but when you have the advantage of leading, you can still score double hits, and you don't have that in saber and foil. And see, the first hit came in the first minute. They were using the piece a lot.
Bit of second intention from CANDASSAMY?
We'll see for the next one, maybe.
Maybe.
The middle of the piece is always a tricky part that we want to be serious there, not to attack. More to try to take the error of the opponent.
So looking for a...
distance, for example?
Exactly, yeah. So you're looking to... Oh,
very
this
nice.
is nice.
Yeah.
This is nice. Maybe we see a replay right now. Here we go. So if you look at this hit now, they passed each other and then the round the world, as I like to call it, the flick around the back.
You see, again, we are staying in the middle of the piece, so they have to pay attention, maybe looking for the hand of the opponent. But it's really like provocation. What are you going to do?
So always creating, always trying to find an opportunity.
Yeah, it's important. Because if you are not active and the other one deciding, it's bad for you.
Busy footwork from CANDASSAMY.
Yeah, but she's also working a lot with the tip, as you can see. But maybe moving a bit too much. And that's an opportunity for KUN to hit.
So KUN with a silver medal here in 2022, her first Grand Prix medal. She's going to be on the podium for sure, but gold,
which
perhaps? Place? Ah, which place? Oh, this is a very nice touch.
See, that was in the middle, and they are really looking for hands and closest part of the body and not the main body.
And just the tiniest of movements from CANDASSAMY opened up the bottom of the wrist, and easy.
Kind of.
For them, it's easy.
True.
So CANDASSAMY pressing just a little bit more, trying to create something.
Because we are still very close to the middle of the piece, and we can see that they don't aim for the main part of the body. They are still keeping their distance.
Trying to pick off the easy target in front.
Well, the easy target, the hard target, you mean.
Easy to the closest target, I should say. But CANDASSAMY does seem like she's trying to push the fight a little bit more.
True, but I'm not sure that the opponent really wants to go back.
No. No, she's definitely containing. Kun today has been has pressed and pushed and been hard. Have you refereed her today?
Yeah, I refereed her with the Chinese lady, Lin, and she was actually fencing very well. It was a great match, very tense.
She won that quite convincingly as well, didn't she?
I think it was very tight at the beginning, but then the score is finally wide, but it was a very strong match. Both fencers were really good.
Do you think there's an advantage to fencing at home?
It's always an advantage because you have maybe the support of the public, maybe you have confidence because you speak the same language, you don't need to think if you need to buy some food or something, so maybe you're more relaxed and that's an advantage. But somehow can also be more pressure if your family is here. So I think it really depends your personality.
And there's a big crowd here as well, isn't there?
Yeah,
there's a lot of home
great
support. So second period about to get underway, and Mina Borshak is our referee for this fight. And so far, very tight indeed. But the host nation, KUN, leading by 3 points to 2.
Do you think that they will still keep going in the middle of the piece, or that we will use more the end?
Hey, you're the expert.
I'm the expert of refereeing.
I think the way it looks to me is that CANDASSAMY is pushing it just a little bit more than she was at the start. So I think this will carry on.
And she just catch up with the score.
So, I ask you the same question. Do you think they continue to push or stay in the middle?
I hope that they will also open the game with the distance. You know, not always fence close to each other, but that we will see some more movement, like in the first hit, for example.
Coming from a little bit far out. We've seen KUN do this today a lot, where she's attacking from just... it seems a little bit far away.
Yeah, it's not too far. See, this one was also very nice because she changed the timing of attack. She was not waiting. She's, I think, trying to lead again. Like, as we say before, you need to be active when you want to score a hit.
Yes.
And I feel like the rhythm of the match has changed a bit, no?
For sure. At the beginning, it was this cagey, this not nervous, but looking at what each other are doing. And then CANDASSAMY is pushing, and now KUN looks like she's pushing back.
Yeah, we can feel like KUN is willing to maybe attack more or be more, to put more pressure on his opponent too, on her opponent. That the movement is maybe going on the other side of the piece.
As a referee, does that put you under a bit of pressure when they go to one side?
No, because actually we can move. I can imagine for some competition we have to stand in the middle because of the camera, and it's harder to referee. But when we can move, it's not a problem. That's a nice attack.
Another counter action. So KUN has come on, and we see on the replay here.
I think they are really looking to, you know, attack on preparation or to spot the target at the right moment.
So it's very strategic, isn't it? They're looking at moments to find an opening, but at the same time creating. This is, I think, what some people miss with Sabre, with Epee. They miss the creation.
Yeah, because Epee is very difficult sport because you can touch everywhere. So you also have to pay attention to what you do, because double hit arrive very easily.
Yeah.
And if you look at their techniques, they are very precise from the beginning. Each time they get close to each other, there is a touch.
And they're hitting on very small parts of the target as well, on the wrist, on the hand, on the...
It's a very technique match.
Yeah. Nice. Very nice. A little bit of blade action there as well.
And we have 33 seconds before the break.
Another break.
Yeah, Kandassamy is leading with 2 hits.
And happy with the double. Sometimes people don't understand how important that double hit is.
True, and because with this double she gets closer to 15 hits.
Exactly.
And that's an advantage for her and not for KUN. That she probably wants to catch up the score by 1 hit before the break, just because from tactically and mentally it would be better. So she's pressing on her opponent again.
Nice.
She tried.
Yeah. So trying to go underneath the wrist, underneath the hand, and Kandassamy
was ready.
Really sharp here. And in fact, the hit went underneath the wrist as well. Beauty of the replay here. And we go to a minute's break here. And Kandassamy leading by 10 to 7. It's not over for sure, but it's a great position to be in.
It's a great position, especially, psychologically when you reach the 10, you have 2 numbers, it's 10, it's not 9, so when you're the first one to reach that spot, you feel comfortable compared to your opponents.
Yeah. Double figures makes a big difference. So Amber, we have 40 seconds to ask you, what's it like to be a referee?
Oh, it's a pleasure, because the athletes are under the light, but we are the first row to see what is happening in sport, and that's a great position.
Spot.
Exactly, and actually we know before everyone which decision we're going to make, and that's also great.
Is épée easy to referee?
Oh, none of the weapon is easy to referee. They are all specific. Of course I do. No, but most of people think that épée is just like, okay, there is no phrase d'armes, so you just have to raise the hand. But actually the way you control the match is really important if you want your match to be smooth, if you want your match to be fair also for the fencers.
Third period, in fact, of this semi-final between KUN and Kandassamy. And I'm here with the amazing referee, Amber Siviero, and what a hit that was. Easy call for the referee. You don't have to worry about whether the piece has been hit or not, because it's earthed, right?
Yes, that's right. Plus, also to have this podium piece, and that's not too high for the referee, not too low neither. So you really have a good view about the hit on the floor or not. So it's a very good atmosphere here. It's a nice podium piece. And 1 hit more for Kandassamy. She's really getting close to 15.
Again, hitting on the inside of the wrist.
We didn't see that many touches on the main part of the body on that match, so that's really a good technique match. And the double, like we say.
Better for the leading athlete, and Kandassamy just 1 away from making the final here. I'm not sure KUN is going to match up to the silver medal she won last year.
It's going to be hard, true.
Doesn't seem to be creating so much, but as soon as I say that...
Well, once again, it's a very, very great touch.
Nice hit to the inside of the wrist. But CANDASSAMY in the box seat.
What is really hard in épée is to avoid the double touch, because a double touch would put CANDASSAMY in final.
Looking likely right now. CANDASSAMY on the right-hand side. Just has to play the game. She's still working hard. She's still moving.
So KUN definitely need a single hit.
Just a little nervy, I think, from KUN. Oh, lovely touch there. That's definite second intention. So she's thrown a fake attack, drawn CANDASSAMY out, and then hit with a counter. Beautiful hit.
She really needs to build a game like this because, as we say, she has to avoid a double, meaning that she has to find all the means to have this single hit.
One light on the box.
And she still has time to catch up.
Yeah, plenty of time for sure, but no mistakes. No mistakes for KUN.
That's another one. She's getting closer.
And this is slightly different from the one before. If we look now, she steps in and hits on the wrist. I mean, this is more direct than the one before.
It is. And CANDASSAMY is changing her weapon. Maybe she does not feel great with the one she got. Maybe she also needs time, to think.
This is a moment for the athletes to say, okay, the weapon's fine, but actually I need a little bit of thinking time.
Yeah, exactly. And as a referee, she's not wasting time. She just has to change the weapon, so we have to accept it.
So CANDASSAMY from France on the right-hand side, just one away from making the gold medal match, but KUN is fighting back very hard.
We're happy to be here in Hungary to see that. What an atmosphere behind us. So one touch to equalize the score.
And it's shaping up to be a fantastic semi-final. KUN not out coach, very happy with the situation. CANDASSAMY must be feeling the nerves now.
I think CANDASSAMY will try to go, to be active, like we say at the beginning, because she still has chance with a double hit, with single hit. So she will probably need to protect an action.
She has a nice step lunge. We haven't seen it so much in this fight.
Neither than the flash.
Or the flash, yes. The running attack. Flash is French for arrow.
And 20 seconds to go.
That's
another one.
Amber, you're welcome back anytime. If you bring me a 14-14 in a semi-final of a Grand Prix, you can come back anytime.
That's the best situation. Like 14-14 that everybody wants that's so tense moment. And the referee will have to go to the video, of course, to decide.
Every time, of course, yeah. But what a matchup we have here. 14 apiece for a place in the gold medal match. KUN versus France, CANDASSAMY, and KUN has done it. Come from behind from a long way back. Silver medal in Budapest last year, and she's in to the gold medal match here today. Amber, what a...
Hölgyeim és uraim, egy egészen elképesztő feltámadás. KUN Anna 2022 után ismét a döntőben. 9-14-ről fordítva. Hihetetlen. Bravo Anna! Amazing comeback by the Hungarian Anna KUN.
she made it. Like, she was way behind her opponent, and we couldn't even feel like she was fighting for that. And suddenly, one touch after the other, she just came back. That's great. And you know what I like? The last one. We have 13 seconds to the end, and she's not waiting for the parity minute. She's just going. She just decided that she wanted to win, and she goes immediately after the alley of the referee. She goes for the hit, and she scores. That's great.
Absolutely fantastic match. Candassamy clearly the favourite going into the fight, but like you say,